Scott K. McGuire, LUTCF, started his career in 1987 with New York Life. He jump-started his income and status in 1990, specializing in payroll deduction. Some of Scott's achievements are 1990 Young Agent of the Year for the Shreveport Association of Life Underwriters, and LUTC Moderator for Disability, Personal, and Business Insurance. Scott's a consistent Chairman's Council agent, top level of achievement for New York Life. A consistent member of the $1 Million Roundtable, 1994 MDRT Court of the Table, and Insurance Baron for New York Life. Scott became a Louisiana Honorary Insurance Commissioner in 1993. He has clients spread all over the United States and most recently, Canada. Scott authored his own book, Jumpstart Your Income with Worksite Marketing. Scott's also a motivational speaker. He has spoken at New York Life, Executive Council, President's Council, Insurance Barons Convention, as well as Sales and Life Underwriters meetings. And finally, Scott was guest speaker at the 1995 $1 Million Roundtable in Toronto, Canada. Let's hear from Scott K. McGuire, LUTCF, as he shares his ideas on jump-starting your income by selling payroll deduction at the worksite.
People are always asking me, how do you sell the volume of applications from a small southern city? My answer to them is we are consistent, enthusiastic, and have a professional game plan. Payroll deduction benefit for the agent is daytime business, seeing more people on a shorter period of time, generating more commissions, and complementing any additional insurance to existing clients. It allows you to see a business owner where other insurance may not. Examples of my clients: state and local governments, schools, universities, hospitals, financial institutions, and prisons, to name a few. Payroll deduction simplifies underwriting and eliminates collecting premiums at the point of sale, which generates a quicker decision. Prospect your clients with employees, owners, and managers of business. Go to your Chamber of Commerce and purchase a list of employers. Have a full portfolio of products. Payroll deduction is an endorsement from the employer, a strong positive buying signal. Money withdrawn from the check is easy and more attractive. Book your appointments as a personal client. Create a third-party book with references. Create a tremendous presentation book, or my nickname, Brag Book. Keep everything within compliance though. For more in-depth information and having that professional look, my book, Jumpstart Your Income at the Worksite, has over 125 great pages of hands-on material. Everything I use in selling at the worksite will be in this video and can be purchased in my kit. So my main purpose in this video is to show you on what makes me successful. So I want to highlight points that a book can't show you. Remember, a picture says 1,000 words. We will role-play my most common scenarios, like how to present payroll deduction to the employer, sell the employees in different circumstances, and getting the word out and exciting the employees. I hope this video proves to be helpful and informative for you and your clients. Thank you very much.
Scott is now on his appointment with ABC Factory with 1,000 employees. He obtained the appointment by calling his prospect after mailing him a strong letter and brag book. Let's listen in.
Trey, I hear that objection quite a bit. But I consistently write 30 to 80% of all the employees that I see. The big reason is one, we offer a whole portfolio of products. We also offer guarantee issue products where I can't turn any of your employees down regardless of health, and that's because it's through payroll deduction. The other thing is many of your employees have never seen a professional insurance salesman and have lost the ability to keep a checking account. With all that in mind, how does that look to you?
Well, it sounds like you brought up some interesting points.
All of us are familiar with objections. The most common ones the employer will have include, we don't offer payroll deduction, or our computer does not have a slot for payroll deduction. You cannot disrupt the employees. I did a survey of my employees and found no interest. No one needs your insurance program. We already have a tremendous benefits program. My employees have too much coming out of their paychecks. My employees are already buying insurance from somewhere else. Why should I do business with you? Scott deals with these objections and overcomes them by agreeing.
Trey, I hear this objection quite a bit, but I consistently write 30 to 80% of all the employees that I see. And you'd be amazed how much your employees really need this program. The big reason is that most of your employees have never seen a professional insurance agent in their life. The other reason is a lot of them have lost the ability to obtain a checking account or keep a checking account. And a lot of employees have health problems, and we can be able to provide them insurance where they normally couldn't or would be rated up. So what do you think? Is there any way that we could possibly offer any type of benefits that fit your needs as well as your employees?
Well, I do have a few employees that that have complained about health problems. I think we might have something there.
Well, one thing you're going to see, as you saw in my references, we will not disrupt the work site, and you won't even know we're there, and your employees are going to perceive us as a true employee benefit. Let me go ahead and get you a billing arrangement sheet started. What this means is that you've agreed to withdraw premiums out of their paychecks and then remit it to us. This is called a premium remittance agreement. We're not binding the company to do anything at all, and I need you to sign right here.
All right.
Now that you have sold the employer and set up the enrollment dates, you need to remember to prep the work site by using paycheck stuffers, bulletin board announcements, direct mail letters with brochures and reply cards. All of this will warm up the process and get the word out before you arrive on your enrollment dates. At this point, the fun begins. If you're prospecting to this market, you have to be the most positive, excited person these employees have ever seen. You have less than 3 minutes, yes, 3 minutes, to present the product, close the sale, and get the basics onto the application. Most times, if you take longer, you'll not only lose the sale, but upset both the employees and the employer.
Scott and his co-agents are at the work site.
There are many ways to get the employees excited and to increase the enrollment. Let's take a look at some great role playing with normal circumstances. Remember, getting the employees fired up and having them come to you will put more commissions in your pocket.
Here's some brochures. We're fixing to see about 300 people on this shift.
Yeah, and we're going to get to put a brochure in each one of their hands, too.
Great, I'm excited. Hey, how you doing? All right. I'm Alan Garcia with McGuire Insurance Incorporated. We're going to be in the conference room D. Come by and see us this morning. We've got some new programs.
Give you a brochure. If you come by and see us, the conference room D, we'll be glad to give you some more information.
Okay.
Come by and see us. We're going to be in conference room D this
Kimberly
morning.
Garcia. We're going to be in conference room D. Come by and see us, and we'll go over our program with you.
Okay, I heard about
How
this.
you doing?
Just
Show you
fine.
a program.
Oh, great. You know, my daughter turns 2 next month, so I'd like to see one of you guys about
Okay.
Great, we can do it. Come by and see us. Alan Garcia.
All right.
Hey, this is great.
Yeah, these people seem to be pretty receptive.
That's right.
Good.
Here comes another one. Hey, how you doing? I'm Alan Garcia with the McGuire Insurance Corporation.
Hi.
Have you heard about our insurance programs? Listen, while you're registering, is it okay if I just go over the highlights of the programs that we are making available? Is that okay? Sure. Okay. This first program that we're making available is our guaranteed issue whole life plan.
Hi, Scott McGuire with McGuire Insurance Inc.
David Paul, Scott.
Hey, David, how you doing?
Fine.
Can you do me a favor?
I don't know. What is it?
We know where the insurance company set up in conference room D.
Okay.
And what I want to know is there any way that we can come down to your break area and see your employees?
Scott, I don't think we can do that.
Well, I can appreciate that, David, but you know your employees are in the far west wing, and it's a good 10-minute walk to where we're located at. And if you don't, there's no saying, if you're out of sight, out of mind. And if we're not located or situated near your employees, they'll never come and see us. Let me ask you, do you have any employees with any health problems?
Yeah, we've got a couple of employees. I know one had cancer and the other one has a heart condition. Why do you ask?
Well, you know our products are guarantee issue. Have you seen our program yet?
Yeah, I saw it earlier. One of your people showed it to me.
That's great. Well, as you know, our programs, many of our programs are guarantee issue, which means I can't turn any of your employees down for any reason, regardless of health. And I definitely need to see those 2 employees that have the health problem. The other thing, you'd be surprised how many of your employees already have a health problem and won't come by and see us because, again, we're out of sight.
Yeah.
Is there any way where we wouldn't disturb them at your work site, and maybe be in the break area and see them on off time or break time.
Okay, well, I tell you what, Scott, if you'll stay in the break area and not bother anybody, I could probably give you about maybe 30 minutes.
That's great, because you got about 50 employees, and we can see them real quickly, maybe do little mini presentations, but I promise we won't disrupt their work.
Okay, sounds good.
Thanks, David, for the help.
Thank you.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hi. Look, Susan, what did Maggie win?
She won a dinner for two at the Riverfront Restaurant.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Would y'all like to get registered?
Sure. I've already registered.
Oh, have you? Well, if you'd like to come right over here and get registered, you can just fill out that slip.
Okay.
And if you don't mind, while you're filling that out, would you mind if I went over the highlights on the brochure with you?
Sure.
How are y'all doing?
Fine. What'd they win?
Well, they all won a dinner for two at the Riverfront Restaurant.
What's the catch?
Well, there's no catch. If you could just give me a few seconds of your time, I'll be glad to go over the brochure highlights with you, and we'll get you registered at the same time.
I guess that couldn't hurt, huh?
No. Okay.
All right.
Sit right here and fill these little slips out.
Okay, Sharon, for $10 a week, you get $44,000 worth of permanent whole life insurance. Now, when you turn 65, you're going to have $45,000 in your net cash value. And if you died at 65, we're going to pay your family over $88,000 tax-free in death benefit. And in the 5th year, if you need some money, you're going to have over $1,000, $1,044 that you can go ahead and pull out if you need the money. So how does that look to you, Sharon?
Well, I need to check with my husband first.
Well, I can appreciate that. Let me know, how much insurance do you have on yourself?
Oh, around $10,000.
Do you think that's enough insurance on yourself to cover your son, so your husband can take care of him if you, in the event of a premature death?
No, not really.
Well, let me also ask you, how much insurance does your husband have on him?
He has around $250,000 through his job.
Okay, that's quite a bit of insurance. That's good. Well, let me tell you, this is our last day here. I can go ahead and get you covered right now for $10 a week, get $44,000 worth of insurance. If your husband has any questions, I'm going to give you my brochure, and he can call me tomorrow. I'm going back in the office. And if he's got any questions, I can go ahead and answer that. Well, let's go ahead and get this started. Can you afford $10 a week?
Yes, I can.
That's great. Let's go ahead and get it going.
Mary, as I was saying, for $6.50 a week, we can cover your salary in the event of a disability, starting with the 31st day of your disability. How does it sound to you so far?
Okay, John, how would you like to go ahead and get this program started at $10 a week for yourself?
Well, Kim, I think this is a great plan, but I have plenty of insurance on myself. Can I insure my wife and my children only?
Sure you can. As a matter of fact, that's the beauty of this program. You can design and pick and choose whatever fits into your budget and your affordability, and we can get you taken care of like that.
Okay.
Now, how old is your wife?
She's 30.
Okay. This is what you can do on her. Okay, see right here?
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank everyone for coming today. I'm Scott McGuire. This is Kimberly Garcia. This is Alan Garcia with McGuire Insurance Incorporated.